Before any of you say this video is late, I know, but I needed it to fit in with my upload schedule, okay? Also, just had a panic attack because my Switch wouldn't turn on after charging it and I thought it broke. Ho ho ho.
Anyway, part 2 of the Scarlet and Violet DLC, the Indigo disc. It looked good. I am hyped for it. I really enjoyed the teal mask, but I wasn't really hyped for it until I stayed up at midnight waiting for it to release. Meanwhile, part of my brain has been locked in sleep mode, patiently waiting for part 2 to come out. Can't wait for Kieran to kill me. Time to get to some of the returning Pokemon. Zebstrika and Toucanon are finally on the Switch after so long. Who needs fresh trim doggo when we got Zappy Zebra and Toucan?
I don't really go outside.
Also Metagross. I don't need to explain why Metagross returning is good. What else we got? Magmortar. Yeah, cool. My dearest apologies to Magmortar for not having anything cool to say at you.
I don't really go outside.
Oh, also Alchemy. I like Alchemy.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
Adorable, sweet diabetes, inducing everything you want in a pocketable creature. Now let's focus on the new ones. Duraludon got a cool new Evo where it becomes Bridge. Now my team will be unstoppable. There's also Terrapagos, which has been the center point for many Pokemon theories. Obviously, this turtle is very important to the lore, but I can't help but question if there are any thoughts behind those giant starry eyes. I don't know, maybe it just woke up one day and decided to scatter a bunch of Terra crystals around the Great Crater, and then Area Zero was made. Also, can't forget to mention Raging Bolt and Iron Crown. Whoever thought it was a good idea to turn Raikou into a giraffe? Thank you. I will admit, it did weird me out during the trailer it was first showed off in, but since then, I have warmed up to it greatly. A fantastic way to balance out Walking Wake's intimidation with nothing but goofiness. Then there's Iron Crown, or as I would call it, what Iron Leaves should have been. It looks cool without doing anything too drastic to change the design, and doesn't just look like if Cobalion got a Pokemon unit skin. Not much to say about Iron Crown after that. I've already hated on Iron Leaves enough, or have I? Hang in there, matey. There's also the non-confirmed Pokemon that could be in the DLC that we'll know if they are or not before this video come out. There's the possibility of a Hydra evolution to Diplin, which of course would be epic. Diplin works with the Eviolite item, which I question if it was intentional or not by Game Freak. Whether it was or not, part of me will be saddened if Diplin doesn't get an evolution. There's also this Peach legendary thing that I've heard PPL talk ABT, which supposedly gave the Loyal 3 their powers and is gonna make Kieran evil. Now onto just other stuff ABT the DLC I want to mention. If the Blueberry Academy Elite Four actually have competitive strategies and team builds, I won't be completing the Indigo disc until 2039. I bought BDSP when they first came out and still haven't beaten the Elite Four. I bet Kieran's Furret is gonna be loaded with weapons when I have to fight him. There's also the question of how much sanity Kieran has lost since we met him in the teal mask. If the peach creature does exist, I wonder how much of it is actually controlling Kieran, and how much of his anger is just a loss of sanity.
Quick, Peter, say something so he thinks you know what he's talking about. Words.
Yeah, you get it.
My general thoughts have been covered, so just like last video that was like this, I leave with an important message. Bonjour,